guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Please remember to like and subscribe because obviously you know a lot to us and it just helps us out just to get our name out there. This video is about Raptor paint. It's the do's and don'ts. It's how to apply Raptor paint, what you need to do before you apply the Raptor paint, what comes in the Raptor paint box, and how to mix the Raptor paint. And it just shows you how easy it is to apply Raptor paint and how easy it is to give your van a new makeover. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, just drop me a message and I'll be happy to answer it. So yeah, enjoy. So here are some photos of the van before we've Raptor painted it. To get to this stage that we're at now, we had to sand the whole van with a minimum requirement of 180 grit because that is what the Raptor paint needs to adhere to the panel. So again, that was 180 grit paper. Maybe wondering why our wings are off. The reason for this is because our old ones were rusted, so we've replaced the wings, so we just decided to paint them off the van rather than sticking them on and then painting them. This is a panel wipe we're using. Got it from our local paint shop. Just short of £20 for this tin, and that is what we are using. Use this on all the vans so far. So all we are doing is dipping the panel wipe into this and just wiping everywhere on the van. First casualty of the morning. 4 minutes in and Dad's caught his finger already.
Fucking rusty old shitty transit.
Good job we have a first aid kit on site. No, these scissors you have to use. Hold that.
One to go over to pull it tight, thin.
That thin?
Yeah.
Does she not make a very good nurse, darling?
You just bloody did. How big this time? Big one.
Double that.
Look, it's the bloody plaster. Like, it's not me. It's already like it.
First
That
aid.
about size?
No, half that.
That size? Got just got their panel wiping. It's now panel wiping this side. Yeah, you thought right, that's someone farting. Leave in the comments who you think it is. Time's come, we are now painting. This is our little setup here for painting. I'm going to be mixing the paint. And Dad, we decided Dad's going to spray the paint and I'm going to be mixing. So as you can hear me, because Dad's spraying in there, in your box of Raptor paint that you get, we've bought 4 boxes all together. So that means we've got 12 Raptor bottles all together. So in the box you get 4 of these Raptor bottles, you get a tin of hardness, and you get your tin, what makes the colour. So you also get this is your measuring cup for your hardness. They don't supply measuring cups to make sure you buy your own. I've already mixed 1 bottle, so that's why it's dirty, but I can't reuse it. I've just scraped down there so you can still see the lines. So what you do is you get 100ml of your tin, that is the colour, so 100ml of tin, and you pour 100ml into this cup, and then you get 237ml of hardener into this, and you pour that in with your tin and you give it a good mix, then put it into your Raptor bottle, and then you give it a good shake for a continuous amount of time, 2 minutes. make sure you hold your hand on the bottle when you're shaking, just because sometimes it is known for these lids to come off. So now I'm going to show you how we do that. So I've got my measuring cup, my tin. Make sure you put the cover on your tin every time, because otherwise you will get bits in it and you don't want that. That's 100ml of tin. And then you need 237ml of hard. It does give you the line, you can see the line on the top. And then I'm going to pour this into your tin like so. And then give it a good mix. Then take your lid off your Raptor bottle. And pour it in. Do make sure you don't get none around the lid, because when you stick it on your spray gun and you've been spraying for a little while, it can make it stick and they're a nightmare to get off. So make sure you put your hand on the top, make sure it's quite high, and shake for a continuous amount of 2 minutes. I don't do this job, so I'm going to pass it on to Jessica. Yeah, how you mix it. Shake, 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 shake. Like I say, you've got to make sure you do shake that for a good 2 minutes continuously. Still shaking. It's called green grey. I know it is quite noisy, but that's because the compressor is on the go. But yeah, here's the rest of the van. It's all now been panel white. Everything's smashed and we're on the way for its new paint colour. Oh, that's already sprayed the side panels. So as you can see, it gives like a rough texture on the paint, makes it more durable. Apparently with this paint you can run a key along it and it will not scratch it, so it's perfect when you're in the middle of nowhere going up mountains and trees, dragging across. And that is the colour. Ours is more of a, like it says, green than grey. That's what we want. Dark now, but she is finally painted. We've bought new front bumper and back bumper. They're on its way because them ones are a bit skidoo from a bit. But yeah, so I bought new plastics for that. So the van has finished being painted. As you can see behind us, it is complete finally. So the colour code is green grey. It's RAL 7009. It is Raptor paint. It is the best paint you can use. It gives you a rough. So there was some questions that you guys asked. One of the questions was how many boxes of Raptor paint did we use? So we used altogether 3 boxes of Raptor paint. So that's 12 bottles, altogether you get 4 bottles in each box. However, we have not done our roof because we're doing our roof in a different paint. We're painting that black, so just put that to mind when you are ordering the paint. So we used 12 bottles of Raptor paint. That is without the roof. But it was also very windy when we painted, unfortunately, so we lost a lot of paint when painting because obviously the wind just blew it every time and I pulled the trigger, so we was just wasting a lot of paint as well. So on a usual nice calm day, I would say an extra bottle, we would have covered the whole van, like the roof included. So if you're painting on the calm day, that is plenty, but we was impatient and we needed to paint it on Saturday, so we had to just go ahead with it. Also guys, just remember, my dad did spray paint this on, so it gave off a rough texture. However, if you have not got the facilities or you have not got a spray gun and you've not got a compressor, you can roller Raptor paint on. Yeah, you heard that right, you can roller it on, so don't be put off. Rollering works just as well. And yeah, you can roller this Raptor paint on and it is, like I said, this Raptor paint is amazing. It is so durable. Apparently you can't key this paint, so it's good for when you're going like wherever you're going to travel, like if there's going to be tree scraping, you don't have to worry about any of that. So yeah, like I said, don't worry about if you haven't got a spray gun because you can roller this paint on. Also another question, Raptor paint comes in so many colours, honestly. You would not believe the variety of colours. You can get bright pink if you want to. I mean, I would have chose that, but don't think they'll have been impressed with that. Yeah, so you can get this in grey, blue, red, green obviously, pink, purple, all different like tones of colour. It comes in a variety of colours. If you just search Raptor paint, it'll just bring up the colour scheme straight away, and that is, there's about 50 colours to choose from. There is a lot. Before I go, I'm just going to say, Raptor paint is so easy. All you've got to do is get your bodywork right to the standard you like. Sand your van with a minimum required of 180 grit. You can do this by hand, I know it's hard work, or you can use a sander like we did. So that's 180 grit. Then panel wipe your whole vehicle down and you're ready to go. You can just paint straight on that. It is as easy as that, literally. Also, people might be wondering, where's Neil in this video? Neil was working when we did paint the van, so unfortunately he wasn't in any of the videos. That is the only reason why he's not in the van. He's not gone missing, guys, he's still with us. And remember, comment who you think that was making that awful fart. And please could you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can even put the bell on for notifications and it will remind you every time we upload a video. Thank you again for watching and we really do appreciate it. Goodbye.